breaks. Count on the best coverage. This is Action News at Noon.
Thanks for joining us today. I'm MB. Mike has the day off. Today's big story is the weather. We go now live to our own John Johnson at a local neighborhood with a report on this serious issue. John?
Yes, that's right. I'm here in Treeview, and as some of you may know, this world of ours is under a huge crisis that we can all only blame ourselves for. This isn't the only time Earth's temperature has gone a bit over the top. For 2.5 million years, the temperature here on Earth has gone through periods of extreme cold, ice ages, as well as unbearable heat stages. So why isn't this just one of those cycles? Well, this time the temperature is rising more rapidly than it has ever before. In the past 100 years, the Earth's average global temperature has gone up about an average of 1.3 degrees Fahrenheit. But what's a mere degree or two? Well, if the average temperature goes up 6 degrees Fahrenheit, life on Earth may not be guaranteed. Ever since the Industrial Revolution, carbon dioxide, or CO2, levels have risen dramatically from factories, power plants, and cars. They have all released tons and tons of fossil fuels into our atmosphere. We have a natural barrier around Earth which lets a portion of sunlight in and releases some of that, keeping Earth at the ideal temperature for life as we know it. All the fuels we have burned are rising into our skies, but that's about it. That natural barrier of ours is strong enough to hold the gases that we burn in. This thickens the barrier, keeping more and more of the waste inside the atmosphere, thus the temperature increase. As a result, the year with the highest average temperature was 2005, followed by 1998. Not only will heat level rise, but extreme weather will occur as well. For starters, hurricanes start over warm water. With temperatures rising, so will water temperatures, possibly making these massive catastrophes a more common event. Heat also evaporates water quite fast. This will lead to more droughts. Contrary to that fact, global warming will cause a flood increase as well. How? The storms. Hurricanes and other weather will bring in more rain more often. But how about the central northerners who don't get hurricanes? They'll just get more rain. The snow will melt before it hits the ground, producing more rain. Yet another threat to global warming are the polar ice caps are melting. Since the 1980s, more than 10% of the polar ice caps are melted. Now, as I demonstrate with this cup of ice and this bowl of water, once the ice is chipped off the iceberg, it won't cause a threat. So, the water level hasn't risen. Our goal is to keep the ice from falling off the iceberg. Now, with the icebergs melting, so is our best natural reflector. The color white reflects the most sunlight, and with low white, more heat stays in. Even though we humans are adaptable and can go flip the AC down or hide in a solid building while a 150-mile-per-hour hurricane is swirling outside, undomesticated animals cannot. They are forced to suffer these harsh conditions, as well as face a very possible extinction. Now, we're still gathering information and data on this issue, but that doesn't mean we shouldn't still act. Areas with high pollution that underwent a cleaning of the skies, so to speak, saw dramatically improved changes in everything from visibility, breathing, and believe it or not, life expectancy. So what can you do? For starters, don't take unnecessary car rides. Try to bike and walk as much as possible. Also, unplug unused appliances. And when you're not in a room, turn out the light. Something we need to encourage our governments to start doing is build solar and wind collectors for energy. It seems every time you turn around, somebody is losing their job. With the production of American-made automobiles, hybrid or all-electric, as well as the solar panels and wind turbines, we can make this country what it was and even better. Though this planet may be in a crisis, it's not too late to turn this around. One of my favorite things I've realized is that we had a huge lead problem a while ago, but we soon found out that we need to solve the problem that was causing hundreds to get sick. We all pulled together to get the lead out of our systems. It is possible to solve and eliminate dilemmas, but we must work as a country and a world to pull together. Reporting live from Treeview, John Johnson, Action News.
Wow, thanks, John. For more ways to help solve this climate crisis, please visit climatecrisis.net and wecansolveit.org. Up next, the latest developments in the Casey saga. We'll be right back.